Hi guys, it's Beatrice.
It's Tammy.
And it's Sharon, and welcome back to another episode of the Uncut podcast.
Woo.
Hope you guys are having a good start to your days, weeks, or end to your days or weeks, whenever you're listening to this. Just hope you're doing well, Sha.
Literally, it's summer, man. Today, as we're recording this, it's the day of the Euro finals.
Yes. So we don't know if he's coming home or he's going to Spain.
Yeah.
Literally, someone said this match, whoever wins this match, wins
Ibiza.
Oh, right, yeah, no, that's actually funny. That makes sense.
Literally, too funny.
Who do you think is going to win?
I'm hopeful that it's
I really do
England.
hope that it's England because I think people were saying there was some sort of thing about maybe a bank holiday will appear.
Yeah, Kiss Star.
Yeah, he said, but I don't.
He said
He doesn't want to jinx it.
No. This happened the last Euros. He hasn't said anything this time.
Mm.
Well, I believe so. This is what he said about the last Euros. He said that if he was Prime Minister, he would that there should be some sort of celebration. So there should be hinting of a bank holiday. I wouldn't mind.
Though anything.
I wouldn't mind.
Literally.
And I think the bank holiday would be perfect, like around the August bank holiday, maybe like a Friday. Like Friday,
Extend it.
So it'd be like an extended weekend.
Yeah, that's true. I've been seeing people's stories like people have been queuing up from the pub since 7 a.m. with their cans ready to go. I'm thinking the match doesn't kick off until 8 p.m.
I saw you guys' friend Chisholm.
Yes.
She put on her thing, it's 12 something. People already, the pub is already filling up.
I hear it.
Yes.
The match isn't until 8 p.m.
Yeah.
12. Anyway, it's a whole day affair, I guess.
Yeah, it
But
is.
I don't know. I guess.
How many cans?
It's a good day to own a pub today, boy.
Nah,
Boy.
literally.
What?
Hey.
That money.
Serious.
Fact.
But yeah, no, people have been queuing up. Like, I think 7 a.m. though is a bit ridiculous for me. Like, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Do you know what it is? People just want to get a seat.
That's the
man.
thing, yeah.
That's the thing.
So if you come too late now, like there's nowhere for you.
But I feel like pubs were selling like tables though. I think you can like book
I
a
think
table.
there's
Probably.
some pubs, but
No,
I guess the ones that don't, like the ones that people are keen at 7 a.m. I don't think.
7
Yeah,
a.m. for
that's
an
what I'm
8 p.m.
saying.
game.
It's
Nah.
crazy.
It's a whole day affair though. You know what it is?
It's not a whole. The thing is, it's not a whole day affair.
No, but you know
No,
they
it
start.
is,
They
though.
start.
For
they-
like certain people, it is, man.
Mm.
And for certain people, going to the pub is just what they do on a Sunday anyway.
7 a.m. though.
No, but what
Oh, I
I'm
thought you were
saying
using
is,
that.
what I'm saying is, if you're already like, well, we're gonna have a pub lunch or whatever, and I must. For some people, like this is their Beyonce. Do you know what I mean? Like this is their thing. They're like, I must.
Nah,
this
I
is their
hear it.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
This is their thing. So it's like, there's no way
Yeah.
I'm not getting a table. If that means waking up at the crack of dawn, and
Yeah.
if that's your vice, then I'm all for it.
I hear
More power
it.
to
I hear
you.
it.
Hope you
But,
get a seat.
but
Fair enough.
I think for me, what it is like, okay, fair enough. Like, if it's like a concert and festival, you're queuing up to go and see the festival, like the concert, right? But it doesn't mean you're drinking. Whereas, like, people are actually drinking from now.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. That's part of
scared.
the English culture.
Exactly. I'm even scared. I think they even say you have to be careful when it comes to these sort of things because,
Oh yeah, getting home. and stuff.
getting home, how people are going to be so rowdy
I
at the
just
end of the
wanna
day.
cover all of the black players with the blood
No,
of Jesus.
literally, we can.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
the
God.
last time we were
Hey.
in the Euros finals,
Even just black people walking on the streets, they said
No,
they were
yeah.
even scared.
they were
Yeah.
in danger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had to start
there was
running
a lot
from.
of
That's
Running
why I'm
for
just
cover.
hoping that there's some sort of miracle.
Yeah,
Because Spain is a very, very good team.
yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just hoping that there's some
I
sort
can't
of...
lie, it's even a miracle we're even at the finals.
Yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
real.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think...
No, but
I
apparently
think-
the team is
I think
actually
we
good.
I think there's some sort of thing with England getting to the final.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
the
crossing the line.
winning.
Yeah.
It's
the
just the winning that seems to be the problem.
Yeah.
We don't have a problem qualifying. We don't have
Yeah.
a problem getting there. We don't
Yeah.
have a semi-final. We don't have
Yeah.
a problem.
But I think
Final,
people
we
were-
always have a problem.
Yeah.
I think people were quite surprised about the quarterfinals. Was that who did we play?
Um,
Either Switzerland or Netherlands. I can't remember
Netherlands.
now.
Yes.
Netherlands.
Yeah, I think people were quite surprised that we won that one. Obviously,
Yeah, because
it went to
Netherlands is a good
penalties.
team.
Yeah,
It didn't go to penalties.
yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Finals.
No, it
No, it
didn't.
didn't.
Well, not the one I'm talking about. Can't be
Quarter-
quarterfinals then.
Oh, you're talking
I'm
about
talking
quarter.
about quarterfinals.
Sorry, not semi.
Semi-finals was
Yeah.
just last week.
Yeah,
Oh,
semi-finals were
during the
Netherlands.
week.
Sorry,
Quarterfinals
quarterfinals
was
did go
last-
to penalties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
go to
yeah,
penalties.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you were about the
I
semi-finals.
think
No, I said
this is one of the first times that we actually got all lit. Like we got all five.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that was the
saying.
first time we
What
got
team
all
was
five.
that?
That's what I'm saying. Even Netherlands or Switzerland, I can't remember.
No, it
now.
can't be Netherlands.
It wasn't Netherlands. Netherlands was semi.
I think it must have been Switzerland. I could have been wrong though.
Yeah.
But I think so.
Yeah.
Let me check.
But yeah, no, you're right. People were shocked about it when they went to penalties. We're like, when it comes to penalties, we're just like, oh God.
No, we did.
And you know, penalties, when you're watching it, like the way your heart beats, like I don't even understand. It's so nerve-wracking.
I think that's why maybe God didn't say that I should be like a diehard football fan.
Yeah, my heart.
I'll just be getting angry.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
I'm still traumatized from
Nigeria.
Yeah, so true.
People know that I was kneeling down.
That was so funny.
Bro, nah.
That's why
funny. I don't think it's better I just stay away.
Stay away from it all,
we
man.
We are diehard at all. We even arrived late.
We
started the whole thing, the game had even started.
I'm crying.
No. Yeah, it had.
No,
I'm pretty sure it had.
No, we were all there.
I can't remember. I feel like
we were all there.
We were all there, but I think we were meant to.
Another game that started before I had.
The game had started before we had all arrived. I'm pretty sure.
No, we were all there.
No, I don't think.
Well,
so.
I was there.
Yeah,
maybe you were. Maybe you were there. Yeah,
I was there as well. I was like the first person. I was even surprised.
No, I think I came and then I think I dropped off food and then I went.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's true.
But yeah. Anyways, God, let's see what happens by the time.
Yeah, by the time this drops, it'll be old news by then.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, guys, before we jump into things, as always, please hit that subscribe button if you are watching on YouTube. We are on the road to 100K, guys. We're seeing the numbers go up. We're really loving the fact that you guys are enjoying the content, but please show support. It really does make a massive difference. And also, if you guys are listening on audio, whether that's be Spotify, whether that be Apple Podcasts, please hit follow so you guys are notified when we drop an episode, which would obviously be on Mondays. But then we also do have another episode that drops on Wednesdays for our people them on Patreon. If you guys want a bit of a sneaky preview to what's going on Patreon to know whether it's something that you want to commit to, we drop little snippets on our audio every Wednesday so you guys can see what you're getting for, because we know that it's good value. Like, we know it's worth it. So make sure you guys head over there and show some love and support, and follow us on Patreon. And that's basically it. Also, again, this would have happened a while now, like a couple of weeks back, but we were on live with 90s, which was really, really good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there was quite a lot of people that watch us that were there as well. So we appreciate you guys following us wherever we go. But yeah, love and appreciate you guys. So keep on following and hopefully we can hit that 100K very, very soon. So let's jump straight into the dilemma. I'm just going to go straight into it. So the title, since people here like me to read the title, is, am I the asshole for not offering to sell my seat to honeymooners?
Honeymooners?
Yes.
What's that?
People on
honeymooners. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So, I was flying from Melbourne to Dubai. I paid for a premium economy seat because it's a 14-hour flight and I want to be comfortable. The person in the next seat had been upgraded and they asked if I could switch seats with their wife as they had just gotten married and were on their honeymoon. I congratulated him on his nuptials and asked where his wife was sitting. He pointed back towards the back of the plane in economy. I declined to switch seats. He asked if there was any way to convince me. I offered to switch if he paid the difference between the seats. It's a godly amount. I had been lucky to get mine at a decent price. It would have cost him. Oh, I think they said it's a good amount. Like, it's not. Sorry, they said it's
said.
I said godly.
Yeah, godly. Ungodly would have been like.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it's a godly amount. I had been lucky to get mine at a decent price. It would have only cost him 1,000 Australian dollars. He said they were on a budget for their honeymoon. I congratulated him once again and put in my earbuds. He muttered that I was an asshole. I said he was a prick for taking the upgrade instead of either sitting with his wife or giving it to her. I told my wife about the incident.
Pounds.
Say again?
£524.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Premium economy.
Yeah. For an upgrade.
Oh yeah, for 14 hours, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, let me go back. I said he was a prick for taking the upgrade instead of either sitting with his wife or giving the upgrade to her. I told my wife about the incident and she thinks I should have done the nice thing. For the record, my wife absolutely hates flying in economy, so I know for sure she would not have switched. So, am I the asshole in this
He
situation?
said that his wife is lying.
Mhm.
You a liar,
Liar. Literally. So,
Hey.
guys, is he an asshole for not giving up his seat
No,
for
I can't believe
honeymooners?
he even had to take this one to Reddit. This one is so plain and simple in my view. No. What the heck?
Yeah.
If you want to be with your wife so bad, why don't you switch with someone else in economy so they can have premium economy and you be in economy?
Because
Or just stay in your seat.
he had an economy
He
seat.
had-
He
he
just
was just
accepted.
upgraded.
It was upgraded and he accepted the upgrade.
Yeah.
You don't have to accept an upgrade.
Go and sit with your wife.
Literally.
I'm
I find
surprised
that-
you guys are even happy to be that far apart after just being newlyweds. Shouldn't you be joined at the hip at this point?
Literally. That's why I'm so confused.
Should be
I understand it's a long flight, but come on, like
No.
unless you can both pattern it, why would you just accept it and then leave your
What?
wife?
In what
And not even
world
give it to
will
her?
I pay for premium economy and then get to my seat and it's like, oh, as a gesture of goodwill. No, what? You don't even want to pay me the money. Nah.
I'm crying. Do you know? I think the
I
only
would
way
not
that
do
I
that.
would do it.
If it was a child or something.
No,
No.
You
no.
wouldn't do that for a child.
Why would I be doing
For
it for
a
a
child to
child?
come and do premium.
Wait. No. I'm saying for some reason, let's say like the seats were, okay, this is an example where I would 100% do it. For some reason, they hadn't pre-booked their seats and so they were just allocated seats when they got to the gate and the child is at the back and she's at the front or something and she's just like, oh, my 6-year-old is at the back with a straight. I would give up my seat.
Oh no, sorry.
I would give up my seat.
Premium economy.
Premium
Why is the
economy.
child-
Why is it-
why is the
yeah.
child-
No, if the mum is in premium economy and I'm sitting next to the mum and she's like, my child is there and there's no way that she can switch.
No, that can never be.
No,
I would
she
definitely
should.
do that.
That
She
can never
should
be.
offer up because basically you want it to be not enticing, but you want basically the end of the game is to sit
I'm
with
saying
your
if
child.
there's no other option. I'm not talking about, oh, she should go.
So
and
basically,
speak to
you're
the
telling me the person that's sitting in the economy seat doesn't want to switch with
I
you.
said if there's no other option.
No, but I'm saying that how can there
If
be no
that's
other
a-
option?
No, but okay, let's just say let's say the person in economy doesn't want to switch or whatever. I don't know why that would be.
I don't know why a child is being left alone.
Yeah.
Why that would ever occur.
I'm just saying, okay,
Mm.
in a hypothetical, maybe that wasn't clear. In a hypothetical situation where the child is separated from the mum and there's no other way, it's just only me, the choice is with me, I would give up my seat.
Hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
No,
wouldn't
no,
do that.
sorry.
I don't see
No,
that
I
being
don't
a thing.
understand
So when
that
did
one.
you say you would do that?
So for me, I was saying that I would do it where it's like a flight that isn't long. So like, for example, you might just decide to get premium, but it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe like a 3-4 hour
yeah.
flight, whatever. And actually the plane is pretty empty at the back. Like it's not a lot of people at the back. And let's say like, but this, I don't know, this person's like on their honeymoon and they say, oh, please. I'm looking at the back. I'm like, okay, fine. Like I can see the person they switch with is like an empty row. Maybe I might be more enticed
Mhm.
to be like, okay, cool, it's a quick flight, whatever. There
so
you
you
go.
guys are more willing to do that than to do it if it was a child.
Yeah, because for me,
I'm
I'm
not
just like, I just
understanding-
don't think your scenario, I think my own is more realistic than yours.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
one, I'm fair enough, but I just don't see it being a
Yeah, I
realistic
yeah, I said
example.
It's a hypothetical
I know, but I'm
situation.
talking about realistic.
Particularly.
We want
Okay,
to make
so-
it realistic.
It would
Oh.
that would never occur.
Yeah,
There's no
that's
way
too-
that a child would be left.
That's too far. And I also do
unaccompanied.
think that people from there would more likely than not accept. Like somebody in economy was more likely going to accept to come for an upgrade rather
Yeah.
than downgrade.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's always an option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I personally think.
Yeah. What's good? Like, why can't someone in
I already just explained that this whole thing is hypothetical.
Yeah, we're moving on now.
You say it's hypothetical, but there's other if hypothetically.
Mhm.
there's
Yeah,
other
I
avenues.
said already that if the person in economy, for example, didn't want to be in
Ah,
premium
no,
economy.
no.
I'm so done.
Because why? Like Peter said, why are you accepting upgrades
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you have a child?
I don't understand.
Ah,
But even
no.
though, but Sharon even gave the example of
Why am I
how
looking
random.
out for your child?
I'm
Can the person of that the child belongs to be looking out for their child?
I'm
That's what I'm
crying.
thinking.
But you know what? Yeah, like a young child, fair enough. Like no, 6. You said 6, so 6 is young. But you'd be fine, man. Eat your food and sleep.
No, but I'm just saying, why do sometimes the actions of parents be falling on people around them?
Bro,
Why am I having
you should have
to
patterned it. If you know you're going on with a child, make sure you do allocated seats. You can't not be doing allocated seats if you have a young child. I'm
No,
so
it's
sorry.
true. When you have, Like, you know, when we go on holiday, we're like, okay, let's look
Yeah.
at our seats.
Yeah.
Now you have a Peking. You're not looking at your seats? Oh, come on.
Nah.
Let's have an intervention with the mother.
Yeah, literally. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
No. And these days, flights are expensive.
Yeah.
So imagine paying for premium economy.
Mm.
And you even think, you know, the ones that are, I can't even wait. There's going to be so much leg room.
Yeah.
They're going to give me cutlery, like proper cutlery, not plastic.
Yeah. And then for
now,
one.
oh, I'm my honeymoon. I said, me too.
Yeah, literally.
Me
too. I'm on my
Wait,
honeymoon.
don't worry.
Literally. I was going to say, actually, in terms of like honeymoon, are you one of them people that you guys will sacrifice your wedding a little bit to have like a more extravagant honeymoon? Like,
no.
Okay. Like you don't think, okay, so you put the wedding before the honeymoon.
Yeah, or I'll just delay the honeymoon for a year. A lot of people do that. They'll go on their honeymoon like 6 months, a year after. It doesn't have to be bang on.
Yeah.
Straight off. It doesn't have to be
straight after.
That's how you end up in Cornwall.
Who went to Cornwall?
No one. I'm just giving not everything has to be shade. I'm just sort of a place in the UK that people go and
I hear
like it. And
it's true. They do.
And me personally, I don't think I want to go to Cornwall.
Hey, listen,
Shout
after
out to the people in Cornwall, but
Nah,
I don't want
literally.
to go there after my wedding.
literally, I was gonna say, like, after all the trials and tribulations of being on the street, finding someone, actually keeping that person and actually maintaining that until the point of marriage, you think I'm gonna celebrate that in Cornwall? You must be crazy.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Sharon?
What's the question?
Like, in terms of, like, would you prioritize, if you, like, budget-wise, would you sacrifice a bit of your wedding to make sure that your honeymoon is, like, of a certain caliber?
Depends what the sacrifice is. If it's like, I don't know, like a £500 veil instead of like a £1,000 veil, then yeah, maybe. But if you're saying that,
Yeah,
like, I
maybe
have
as
to
in
cut,
what?
like
Did she say like a big chunk of money? Like,
Yeah.
maybe
what
like
is the sacrifice?
Like
the money.
You're having to reduce your budget.
By how much? Like, it just depends. If you're saying that, like, because like 50 people now can't come to my wedding because I want to go to the Maldives, then I probably would not make that sacrifice. But if you're saying that, like, it's just like maybe little details that nobody else will notice, but it's that I will notice, then maybe.
Hold on, say that again, because you're just saying maybe. So say that again.
No, so I'm saying, if you're saying like the sacrifice is that I have to reduce my head count by 50 people at my white wedding, then no, I probably wouldn't. But if you're saying that it's like, I can't afford like some extra details that like most people probably wouldn't notice at the wedding, but I would notice, then yeah, maybe. If it meant, like,
But those
the
little details, they
honeymoon
can
in my
still be
dream.
costly.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's the
So if
value.
you're saying
So you're attaching it to things rather than just
then
a value.
of money.
Do you know what I mean? Because that value of 50 people could still even be a value or even less than.
Oh no,
do you get what I'm trying to say?
in my example, the 50 people's probably costing more.
Okay, so you're just basically saying like a big amount where it's like really significantly.
Yeah, it depends. Basically, it depends on the sacrifice. If it's like nice to have stuff and that, like, because I know that I really want to go to, like, I think anyway that I want to go to the Maldives on a honeymoon, just from like my friends who've gone there on their honeymoons. It just sounds like my kind of honeymoon, like just secluded, quiet, like romantic, that sort of thing. But it's also very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like, if I'm looking at the money that I have and I'm like, we can make this Maldives trip work if we don't have these things, then I can sacrifice those things. But if it's like, I'm going to have to cut 50 people because it's like £100 per head or something, and be like, I don't know how I'm going to cut 50 people from my already small wedding, because I know I want to have a small wedding.
Okay. I think maybe it's easier for me to answer this way because the way Tammy answered, I think, is like more obvious. So would you delay your honeymoon because you can't afford it? So you'd rather make sure your wedding is of a certain caliber, and therefore your option is let's delay the honeymoon? Or do you see honeymoon as like so significant and you really want it to happen at this particular point that you're willing to sacrifice part of your wedding
I would
for
just
it?
do a mini moon and do a honeymoon later.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. So that means you're willing to delay like the what you think of like a proper honeymoon.
Yeah, but I wouldn't delay it a year. That's probably too long for me.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've always wondered because I see people always like, a lot of people, like I said, recently have been actually going a lot later, like not immediately.
I don't even think going immediately is actually that fun. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
the wedding is already so stressful. Like, especially like if you do weddings the way that we do weddings, or like Indians do weddings where it's like back to back. Even with us, like we can like put some time between the tribe and the white. But usually with like Indian weddings, it literally is a whole
Like a
week
week,
event,
yeah.
and like you're sleeping late every single night, waking up early every day. To now then be like, oh, you have to have everything packed before you even do your week of celebrations. Or like you come back home and then you have to pack to go, like that's too stressful. I
Yeah.
would put time before it between it anyway.
Or I would do your idea, go on like a mini
Yeah, I think I
but
prefer
more
that.
like a relaxation, maybe
Yeah.
somewhere not too far.
Mm.
Maybe even say I'll go to Cornwall. How about that?
No,
I'm crying.
Mini-
Santorini.
Nah, let's
No,
go
but
there.
you know what I mean?
Let's,
Like,
let's,
some
let's hop
weekend
on a
off.
flight, yeah. Let's get some good
no,
weather.
No, but I'm saying like if it was more of like a
Just want to be alone.
relaxation
Yeah, I get you.
after the thing, I don't really know if I want to be packing and then stuff like that. Like
Mm.
I'd rather. I would go for maybe not Cornwall, but I'll
Yeah.
find somewhere nice in the
Yeah.
UK probably to go to for like 2 days, just to even just relax and just
Yeah.
take in the whole wedding and
Yeah.
turn off my phone.
Yeah, hear it.
Do you know what I mean? Instead
Yeah.
of like you said, packing. Bikini.
Yeah.
Is my bikini body even ready? Because I've been just
Yeah,
do you know what I
it's
mean?
true,
Like,
it's
when you're
true.
stressed. Do you
No,
know
your
what I mean?
bikini
So-
body, your bikini body will be ready.
well.
He'll be ready,
I don't
be
even
ready.
know if I'm gonna be doing a massive like bodily transformation for my wedding. You know, like you know how people like do the whole like I'm fasting
Get a personal
for
trainer.
6 months. Like maybe I would get a PT, but like I wouldn't like drastically try and change my body.
It
with-
really
Mm.
depends because if in your head you have an idea of what you want to look like for your
Yeah.
wedding, like some people are like my back, they want to wear a
They're
Okay,
backless.
Okay, yeah.
And then you're seeing
and then they're like, hey,
You're done.
I don't want to see any rolls
Yeah.
except for the bread rolls.
on the
my
table.
plate. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to see no rolls. So
Yeah.
that my mission
Okay.
is to get my back.
You're
Absolutely.
right.
Do you know what I
you're
mean?
right,
If
you're
you
right.
have a certain look, like I know some people they like backless, they like
Yeah.
sleeveless, like
Yeah.
they want their arms and their back to be
Yeah,
home.
certainly,
Yeah.
so they're like, listen, this is do or die. Like,
Agreed.
you want a
Yeah.
certain look, like this
Yeah.
is your wedding, you ain't gonna do it again.
Yeah,
So,
literally, might as well do
You might
it this
as well
time.
just
If you haven't done it
do-
before, you might as well. This is the time
this
to
is the
do
time.
it.
There's nothing chasing you before.
Yeah,
people go,
holiday
the
or whatever,
wedding's chasing
wedding.
you.
Ah,
Wedding's
that one will
chasing
live
you.
with you. Oh.
Yeah,
That one
literally,
will
Yeah,
live with
actually, it's true.
you.
No, I
Yeah.
would definitely be in the gym more often than
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know about
It
like,
wouldn't be like,
I'm
oh, I'm
trying to drop
dropping
30
10
kg.
10 dress sizes.
Literally, yeah,
I
no.
want to be a size 0.
No, yeah,
got
no,
time
no,
for
no,
that.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Your
no.
husband will even be like, oh, am I
Who are
married?
you?
Literally.
When I
Lit-
proposed, you didn't look like this.
No,
Yeah,
facts.
no, I hear it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Okay, I have another question
Mm.
that like the honeymoon. Would you sacrifice the same question,
Yeah.
but for a house?
Oh, okay, say it again.
I would.
Well, you sacrifice the wedding
Yeah.
for the house.
For the
Yeah,
house.
I would. I'm more like for me, the honeymoon thing was just more a thing of like it's a week. Like obviously, I still want it to be an amazing honeymoon, and I want to go somewhere that I've not necessarily been before, and like somewhere that's really idyllic. And for me, that sounds like the Maldives.
Mhm.
But my house is where I'm actually going to be living for the
Mm.
foreseeable future.
Mm.
So I'm not about to go and do gold encrusted, something plated,
Mm.
just for like I think weddings are amazing. So I don't
Yeah.
like the whole like, oh, it's just one day, you can manage
Oh,
anything.
get out of
here,
I
man.
hate
That
that
one.
stuff. But there's certain things that I can definitely forego. Like for example, I will have my wedding budget and I'll have my house budget. I'm not gonna start now dipping into my house budget to fulfill my wedding budget. That's what I'm basically trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, if I was in that situation, I would definitely like make sure I have a place patterned. Like as in like, I don't want to be in a position where like I'm actually don't have a place at all.
How would
Some
that be
people are like that.
possible? I don't understand. So you've left the wedding. Where are you going now?
Back
You
to
do
back to your parents'
back
house.
to your
Yeah,
parents'
but
house
that had
and
nothing to do with the fact that they prioritized their wedding.
Ah,
That
it
was
is
just-
because they
No. I refuse to believe
there's
that.
some but it's very
Wedding or
much a
not,
thing.
they'd still be going back there, even if they did City Hall.
Yeah, but rather than putting the money, the value of the
That's what we're
wedding,
saying, it's
the value of the wedding,
If they didn't see
it could have
maybe
been-
they have savings.
yeah.
But after they do big wedding, they
They
don't
have
have
to-
to.
no,
No,
they have to
because
go
those
back to the-
people that you're talking about sound like they took out a loan to fund the wedding in the first place.
No.
No. It doesn't have to
What-
always be like
what
that. It doesn't always
person
have to
in
be.
their right
Some people just
mind
don't
will
even
have-
care.
We'll have a pot of money and say we're going to use all of this for our wedding.
Yes,
and
some
use
people-
some
people are very much like that.
Hey, and you're saying this is not hypothetical.
No,
it's not.
I,
Those
I,
of you that have done
I
that,
even know
please.
some people
One
that's
girl-
actually. Yeah, I know some people that have actually said openly that's what they'll do.
I know one girl in my work
Anyway,
office. She said
I'm
that
not
when she got
sorry.
married, but her and her man they lived at her parents' house.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I understand that, but is that because would they have been
still
able
had
to
a wedding.
afford? Would they have been able to afford to move out anyway if they didn't have the wedding? Because what I'm saying is those people sound like they already didn't have the money for the wedding. They took out a loan to have the wedding in the
No,
first
I
place.
think you're just adding in the loan. I'm
Mm.
saying that they had a wedding. Clearly, they had money for
Yeah,
some sort
something.
of wedding, and that money could have been gone towards a house,
House.
deposit
So
or
why didn't they
or
delay?
rent.
They
Why
could have.
didn't
They didn't. They
delay?
decided not to delay a wedding. They didn't. Just, do you get what I'm trying to say?
They
Like,
yeah,
decided
no,
to
I
do
get
the
what
wedding.
you mean.
Yeah.
And I have friends who've said that like getting married is a priority. So even if they didn't have enough money for like a house or whatever, they would still get married and live with their parents. I get that. But that was not like, oh, as in we have money for both, but I'm just gonna like use all the money I have for my house for my wedding anyway.
No, but
There's
the question,
there's no both.
Yeah.
We have money.
yeah,
We have money.
yeah,
We have
we have a pot of money.
We have £20,000.
yes.
Should we use the £20,000
Okay, I
towards the
understand
wedding?
that though, because £20,000 won't, in most places in London or like just on the outskirts of London, will not get you a
Let's say
deposit
the amount.
anyway.
No, wait,
Wait, hold on. Let me finish my point. So if you're saying that you only have 20,000, it's true. Go and get married because you still have to save up a lot more for you to be able to put a deposit down on the house anyway.
If you were to tell that to my dad will tell me that I'm a fool. That I should use that money for the house.
Yeah.
I'm saying that regardless of if the £20,000 isn't enough,
Yeah.
it will still be enough to go and rent somewhere.
Yeah,
it will still be enough to.
Do you prioritize your living situation over
or
your
house?
wedding?
It depends though. It depends on who you are. Like if you're like a Christian couple, for example, and you're waiting to have sex until you're married and you guys have been together for 4 years and you still only have 20
Then go and do a registry. We're not saying go and we're not that's not a wedding. We're talking about a wedding, like a celebration. Money's being put towards an
so
occasion.
You're saying they should just do a registry and just.
I'm saying in your case, we wanted to go down the Christian route, and you're saying, oh, because you just want to be. Some people just go and quickly do registry, get legally married, and then there's still a pot of money. They're still prioritizing. Yeah, but they're still prioritizing the house. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That we're thinking about it more like a pot of money that's substantial enough that it can either be put towards a house or it can be put towards a wedding. Which one are you choosing first? Are you prioritizing your wedding or are you prioritizing your house? That's what the question.
I don't think I can be in that position.
I hear it. Fair enough. I think for me, that's the reason. That's one of the main reasons why I was very, very keen and certain on me getting a place before, because I'm of that opinion where, like, if I can afford to do it now, I'm not in a position to get married. And maybe some people, I'm sure there's some people who are living at home with their parents and maybe they are saving money and they're actually thinking about it as something towards their wedding. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's not me, because I'm not, and maybe they're single and they're doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier for me anyway to be with someone and have it in my head to save. Like obviously, I know you should basically like try to save before certain occasions, etc. But something like a wedding, for me, I'm just like, I would just start saving immediately, like I meet the person.
I've actually started putting money aside for my wedding. Not like significant amount, but like I just feel like even though I'm single and like I don't have anybody in my life to get married now, I still want to like not be, I don't know. I feel like,
but are you only doing that? Are you doing that now? Are you doing that now because you've already got money saved, like you can think about a house? Like
I've already got my house deposit.
So are you okay? So when you unlock that,
that's
wedding
what I'm saying.
thing,
I wouldn't be in this position that we're talking about.
No,
currently.
but I'm saying when you now mention about, I'm doing that for my wedding. Have you been doing that before you even had the amount saved for your?
I prioritized my house.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that even though I've got my money for my house now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna now take out money from my stocks and shares ISA and my lifetime ISA to go and now fund my wedding. I wouldn't do that. Like I would prioritize the house because, like I said, for me, even though I don't like the whole notion of wedding is just one day, just manage whatever you've got. That's why I'm saying for me, a registry would not be sufficient. Like, even if I'm doing the whole like Christian thing and stuff like that, like I would still want some sort of celebration, like just going to the town hall and then that's it. Like, I get that some people do that and like, that's great. But for me, it just wouldn't be enough. But at the same time, like, yeah, if I can start putting extra money to the side that I don't actually need, like obviously I'm doing everything else I want to do. I'm going on the holidays I want to go and buying the things I want to buy, saving, tithing, all of those things. And I have extra money, then yeah, I'm putting it into a pot. Like, you never know.
Enough.
And especially at our age now, like you can move quite quickly with this whole dating process. Some of my friends, they met the guy last year. Within 12 months, they're engaged, or they know they want to be engaged. And then it's like, okay, now we have to quickly, or like they're having to like delay when the wedding will be because they didn't have enough money saved, which there's nothing wrong with that. That would have definitely been my position a year ago. But now, like seeing how quickly it's moved for my friends, I'm like, let me just put small money aside. Like,
yeah. Tell me, have you like thought about like, or started to think about like money for the wedding and actually putting stuff aside for it? No. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's tricky. Like I feel like maybe like Sharon said, once you tick off certain other things, which for me are more realistic and more my reality now, then I can put money aside where I just have a pot of savings and then whatever happens with that money.
It's not a requirement. It's just like I said, for me, it's extra money. It's not.
That's
like
what I'm trying to say. So once you tick off, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not sacrificing anything to be able to do this. Once I do get into a relationship that is committed, then I will begin to make bigger sacrifices and putting serious money aside. But for me, it's just like this money's just sitting in the account anyway. So I might as well just create a pot for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Sha, it's interesting. Yeah, I hope you guys let us know, guys, in the comments whether the guy is an asshole for not giving up his
Oh,
seat
yeah.
for the
Forgot about that.
honeymooners. But I think we're pretty aligned that you go manage your own problem. Oh. It's not
Yeah,
my problem,
sorry.
share. At all. Okay, cool. Do you want to do Song of the Week now, actually?
Yeah, let's do Song of the Week now.
Cool. So as you guys know, every week we do a Song of the Week. And if you don't know, we have a playlist that's available on Spotify, Apple Music, and also available on YouTube. And essentially we add songs to the playlist. The playlist has a theme every month. And since we are in the summer kind of vibes, we are the theme for this month is a song that basically reminds you of summer. So it's all summer vibes and stuff like that. So we've been adding. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. Please also put your suggestions down of songs that take you back to a particular summer or just give you summer vibes. And yeah, girls, so what are you guys going to add to the playlist this week?
I've got 2 songs. So the first song is going to be, I think it's SARS, Ashake, and Gunna, Happiness.
Okay.
And then the other song I'm going to add is Young Thug and Travis Scott, Pick Up the Phone.
Ooh.
I remember
Pick
that
up the
song.
phone, baby. That was a big song,
Yeah,
man.
big song.
Big song. Sharon, what about you? What you adding to the playlist?
I'm gonna add 2 songs as well, I think.
Okay.
So I think I've added this before, but I'm gonna add Overdrive by Becky Hill. And then I'm also gonna add Massive by Drake because that is just such a Ibiza like summer tune.
Yeah, love that. So for me, I'm gonna add every time a song comes up like in a motive, and even in fact, the DJ, what's his name? DJ James, is it James?
Yeah.
On Culture FM. So if you guys don't know about Culture FM, it's like a platform where DJs come and like drop music and all that sort of thing. Just search them up on whatever social media site and you'll see them. But they dropped a recent episode with a DJ called DJ James, and he did one transition with the song, and I was like, I always, when this song comes up as of recent, like I've really been singing the song like with him, like. It just means a lot. I don't know why. And it's I couldn't let go of the life I chose.
This
You know,
is
there's
the
some
life I chose.
and you know when you do, I chose this life. Oh. So that's the song I'm gonna add to the playlist. And another one I'm gonna add. So if you guys don't know, we spoke about like Young John, and like how like we're liking his music and stuff. But basically, obviously I think I've been seeing him post with is it Nikke?
Yeah, Nikke.
Yeah, I think they're dating or I don't know.
Yeah,
But then there was like a song that was playing in the background, which I hadn't heard of. I really like the song and they were dancing to it. And the song is called Showcase. So that's the song I'm going to add.
From
So
his
that-
album.
Yeah.
Let me add the Young John tunes as well, man.
So yeah, that's the song I'm going to add to the playlist. And then one last one, because I've been singing this song so bad. And it's Hard. Rihanna, Hard featuring Jeezy. I love that song so bad. So yeah, those are the 3 songs I'm going to add to the playlist. I think Sharon wants to add another one, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna add Big Big Things because such a tune.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Young John. I think I've said this before. I'm not sure if I said it on the podcast, but whenever he's next in this UK, I don't even care if he's in Manchester. I'm actually gonna go because I love that
He
guy.
was meant to come
I
last
thought
year.
so.
I think they just cancelled his
No,
concert.
they need
I don't know.
to reinstate it, please. That we are waiting for him.
Probably doing something in Nigeria, to be
And
honest.
then Aquafina. My Aquafina.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good one. But yeah, so those are the songs we're gonna add to the playlist, guys. Make sure you guys vibe along to the playlist, guys. I listen to the playlist all the time, and it's a good playlist to vibe along to when you're going out and stuff. So make sure you guys check it out, give it a like, download what you need to download to save it to your own personal playlist as well. And yeah, again, let us know what other songs you would add to the playlist if you had the opportunity to. So yeah.
Cool. Let's quickly do a Don't Get Me Started. There's only a couple of responses, so it'll be a quick one. So the question was, what is the worst rejection you've ever gotten?
Oh Lord. Wait, can we answer that first? Have you guys ever tried to move to a guy and it
No.
just...
But you can tell your story of how you did
Yeah,
that.
because it seems like you
You have
has
a story for that.
No, I don't have a story. I always preach about strategic positioning. Like, I don't move to guys.
Yeah, but that's not really a rejection. If you're
Oh
strategically...
yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no.
She just wanted the story out of
I just want to
Okay,
know
go
if you had
on.
a story.
Okay.
I want to know if you had a story about you either trying to move to a guy or
No.
what has been like the worst approach that you basically like rejected? Like someone tried something and you're like, huh? The fact that you even thought you could even be successful. I have to reject this.
No, I don't think there's ever been like a monumental, like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I think it's more of, please don't talk to me.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's no, oh,
yeah.
I fell down into his arms and then he said, oh, would you? No, there's no
yeah.
dramatic story. No,
yeah.
Please don't talk to me.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Shan? Have you ever had one where you're just like, this scenario came up and you're like, what the heck?
I don't really know. Maybe like Coco Cure. So for people that don't know, Coco Cure is like a Afro beats club or whatever in London. But like notoriously, they have like quite a lot of older.
The day we went, there wasn't.
No, this changed now. That's changed. I think before, but now it's a different vibe for sure.
Thank God. But yeah, when I was last
it's LA Lounge. That's the one.
Yeah, LA Lounge is now where they. LA Lounge is now the spot.
We had a good time when we went. But
it was. Boy, they were there. They were there.
Numbers.
Hey.
But yeah, I think it's just like the way guys will move to you there, where it's like they're not even really looking at your face. They're kind of more looking at your body, trying to like get your number, and you're thinking, are you okay? Like we've barely made eye contact and you're asking for my number.
Yes.
Yeah. That kind of thing. Like just feeling like the way that you're approaching me is more like derogatory, like that kind of stuff where I just be like, I'm not even, I won't even respond to you. Like I would just be looking at you as if like, to me.
Guys that approach me on like a night out or anything like that, I don't take them seriously at all.
Oh, really?
No.
Do you know what? I am kind of the opposite. Like, if I look good, I can understand why you'd move to me. Like, if I feel like I look good, I'm obviously dressed up for an occasion. I'm like, cool. Like, I understand. Yeah. But ones that I don't understand is where I know you have caught me in a state of political higgy-hagger. You know when you're like either in the gym or, you know, where it's just like...
When were you last?
No, I've definitely been moved to in the gym a few times, you know. I've definitely been moved to the gym. I moved to in the gym a few times. I'm so dumb. But
I've
like
never
in a
been
state...
moved in the gym.
Oh, really?
Oh, no,
I have.
I look bad in the gym though.
No, same. That's why I'm just always like, what the heck?
They must be able to.
I just wear the band.
I'm crying, but yeah, when I'm out and about and I'm doing errands and I'm like...
You must have been looking good in your gym shark or something like that.
Maybe it was the gym, yeah, but definitely wasn't my face and definitely wasn't my hair. But yeah, like in occasions where I just don't feel confident, like it doesn't matter who the guy is, like I'm just always gonna be like, I just don't understand, like you surely cannot be serious right now. For me, I will always reject you if I'm not feeling good myself. But if I'm like, okay, cool, like I'm out, I understand it's like, I'm looking good, I'm looking like approachable, then fair enough, like, yeah, I'll probably more than likely take
on
it.
a night out, I'm just like,
really?
Where would you prefer people move to?
Yeah.
Like, I would prefer, like, majority of the time,
DMs and stuff.
Yeah, DMs or stuff, something like that, or like try and find out who I am and then come through that avenue. I just don't like
Wait, so how would that work?
They will trust me.
No. When you like, what is the medium for how they would
still reach to you though? How would they actually reach you though? They'll still message you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if they're out and they don't know my name or something like that,
I
said they should just try.
Okay, so they should ask you for socials.
No,
okay.
They shouldn't even approach me. I'm saying that they should go to their collective group.
However you found yourself here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So someone will have
here will know me.
Maybe I'm tagged in a story that you'll see me.
Yeah.
One thing or another, there's a like, this London is small. Essex is very small.
But the thing is, you said you don't want anyone that is like...
I know, but I'm just saying that I'm just saying
it just happens.
Everyone that I've dated or spoken to, they've never moved to me in any vicinity and then we started talking. Who?
Okay, but you met, like, in terms of your past relationship, you saw him in person and it was...
No, I didn't.
I thought you saw him at the thing.
Or
he saw you. Wait, so he saw you?
He saw me and he found me.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair.
Please.
So wait, you guys didn't speak? You guys didn't speak at all?
No.
I didn't know that.
I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
I didn't know you didn't speak. Okay, fair enough.
No, I'm saying I don't like it because at a motive, especially.
Did you even know he was there?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No
idea.
I'm saying at a motive, in my head, I'm thinking, how many girls have you approached in this place? And you're just, and that's the thing I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking, because of this. I'm thinking, how many girls have you approached in this place? How many of them have you succeeded in getting their number?
Is that an issue for you though?
Huh?
Is that an issue for you though?
It would be an issue for me, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not an issue
because
for me.
it just means
I kind of hear what she's saying. Because it's all night. That's all you've been doing.
And then imagine, you've spoken to that guy and you've given them your socials or whatever, and then you now see him doing it again with someone, would that not give you the ick?
Bitches don't care about that.
You don't care about that?
I think it depends.
Nah,
I think for me, I think it depends.
I can't lie, if we've been vibing,
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, we've been vibing
from your phone.
We've been speaking for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we've extended or whatever. You've now gone maybe 30 minutes later. I'm now seeing you doing exactly the same thing. You've been hearing the same line that he used on you.
Oh, come on, the same line, man. That's funny.
That would just immediately.
I just feel like no, like I just don't, because
do you know
because nowadays it's like guys are just going out for one reason and one reason only. They're only going out to get girls.
And is that wrong?
In my opinion, that's wrong.
It's wrong
for a guy to go around notoriously and just be getting girls. That's wrong,
but if he's like, I want to find someone.
So why are you only going to a club or a
no?
Motive
It's just one. It's just one way. Like
if your motive every time for going out is meeting girls, that's actually giving you the ick. How can that not give you the ick?
No, I'm not saying it's not giving me the ick, but I'm just saying I don't think there's anything wrong with someone saying that I'm going out and I want to meet a girl, or like I'm going out and if I see a girl, I'm gonna move to her. Like
that's
the
fine,
way you meant to say that.
I'm saying the way some guys, like, do you know when their mission is like we've said before, some guys when they go on holiday, they know what their mission, they know what they're there to do, they know their mission. If you're doing that every time, I think we spoke about it on the podcast. If that's your thing every single time, I'm sorry, that is a major red flag. It's a big ick for me.
100%.
Same way here in the UK, also, going out every single time, going to the same places, going to a thing, you're trying to find clearly. That's not what you're trying to do. You're just trying to.
Also, if I notice you move to like 10 babes in one motive, you're just giving me unserious.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't have time for that. Not at this age,
Like, obviously, there is one-off occasions where maybe he sees someone that he likes. Oh, I met her at Skinny Cock and whatever. That's fine. But if you can tell. When a guy moves to you you can just tell.
Yeah, for sure.
You can tell what he's on.
You can tell what he's on, the vibe that he's giving, blah, blah, blah. Some people bypass the vibe and maybe you're vibing for 15 minutes. But I'm just saying that me personally, I just don't. And typically, I don't typically go out like a lot. Like I'm going out to these places all the time. So my thing is that I not that I won't find my husband in those kind of places. I'm never saying never. But the likelihood no.
Fair enough. I think for me, go on.
No, you go actually.
No, I was going to say, for me, because I don't respond to people. Like as in like, I don't really care. Like, I don't message. I don't engage with people. So if you're moving to me and you ask for like my details, I'm never going to give you my number, but I'll give you my socials. And if we vibed. Even if you've moved to so many different people, me having on my socials is not going to kill me at the end of the day. Like, I don't pay two minds about it. Like, I don't have to explain it. And normally for me as well, not persistency helps, but like, I don't typically, if someone messages me one time, it's very rare I will respond. Like, I don't respond to one-off messages here and there. Like, it's normally...
So why are you giving them your socials?
Because in settings where, I don't have to explain it, in like settings, I'm one of the people, I'm very conscious of coming across very rude. Like, I just find it quite uncomfortable to basically be like, no. Sometimes I do. If I can tell that it's just been like banterous, or if you're the type of person I feel like you can probably take a no, I will say, oh, nah, sorry, I'm with someone or whatever. Just do the nice, polite decline. But sometimes I find myself in situations where I'm just a bit like, and especially now actually with the podcast, I don't know why there's this element of, I don't want to come across like mean, especially if someone's been like, oh my God, I like, they'll also somehow, you know how sometimes people will somehow bring in the pod in some sort of situations. Like, even though you're trying to move to me and you mention the pod, I'm not going to be like, sorry, now I've got a man. Especially when you probably listen to me and you hear my thing.
It depends.
You hear me say I'm single.
No, but it depends. It's like, some guys will talk to you or move, but you already know, like, there's some people that are just friendly.
Yeah.
And you just know that that's, unless they're trying to do a bypass, they're trying to come at something and then they'll go on the next day and they'll go in another alley and try and move to you. But I think you can assess the vibe of a person, a guy, and assess how they're moving, or is it a friendly thing, or do you feel like it's going to be more like, you have to be honest. Sometimes you know what they're on just by the way.
When is it a friendly? When is it ever really a friendly thing? If someone's
like
actually trying to move,
when I met that guy that lives in Essex, that's a friendly thing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a situation where someone's actually approaching you to like actually like move to you.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm saying that you're saying that people bring up the pod and you don't want to seem rude and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
But if
yeah.
someone is,
No,
if it's a guy,
Yeah.
regardless if you mention the pod 5,000 times,
Yeah.
you thank you for your patronages.
Yeah.
Thank you for your views.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say to you. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, here's my
Yeah.
carry on
But if-
watching.
so if they're trying to move
the
to-
same way that you've been
Yeah.
watching before.
Yeah,
please
carry on.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Money in our pocket.
Yeah.
Thank you for to continue. But you don't need to follow. If you want to follow my personal page, that's
Yeah.
fine. But you're not gonna. It's not. We're gonna be going back and forth
Yeah.
in the DMs and stuff like that.
Even
like,
in
I
that
just like to
situation.
avoid. I just like. And now with the
Hypervisibility.
thank you, of this podcast, I am extra careful when guys want to talk to me and stuff like that because I'm just like, what exactly are you here for? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want. We're not just going to be doing all clout couple now. And
I hear
going,
it.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I'm extra-
Really? Do you think about that? Clout.
No, 100%.
Oh, some guys
Guys,
definitely moving.
100
Some guys are definitely moving.
100
Definitely moving.
moving.
For clout.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
And not even just guys,
Guys,
moving.
it's actually comment below.
I'm crying.
Not even just. We'll get to. Don't get me started. We'll
Yeah.
finish with that. But I'm just saying, like, not even just guys. People
in general. Facts.
People
Oh,
in
okay.
general.
But that's why I will accept.
That's why
I
I'm
will
just like,
accept.
no, that's why I'm just.
See,
That's why I'm just like
fairs.
extra careful. I'm just like extra cautious. Like,
Fairs.
no, I don't like. I want to be with somebody that wants me for the person that I am,
Yeah.
not for what platform I have. So I'm
Mm.
extra careful when it comes to this stuff. Like,
Fairs.
I'm not gonna give mine. When we went to Malta, I'm not giving. I
Yeah.
only gave one person out
Yeah.
of all the time in Malta. I only gave one person my number.
Yeah.
That is it. Because
Yeah.
I'm not on this. Oh no.
Yeah.
If you'll be able, if you know me so well,
Yeah.
you'll be able to find me and do it like that.
Yeah.
But there's no way they're going to be moving to me in person and you're going to say, oh yeah, even if you mention the podcast,
You
I even
should.
get an ick.
Them ones.
I would
Fair
even
enough.
get more of an ick.
Fair
Hell
enough.
No,
I think for me though, I was gonna say though, in terms of like just to clarify, when I said about like giving details, when someone mentions a podcast, like I said, I don't typically engage with people. So you're always gonna follow me, I'm not gonna follow you back. So I'll show you my thing, like you know what I mean? Like, here's my socials that you can follow me. Fair enough in the situation where you might be saying, oh, follow me. Immediately I get to my car, I always unfollow. Like I will always unfollow.
Why did you go through the whole of that?
Because like I said, there's certain scenarios where like I'm in an environment face to face with people. I don't know. Recently, I find it quite. Some people are very full on.
No, I get it for a safety aspect.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
But
Like,
there's no.
You didn't say that.
no,
You
I
didn't say-
did. I said I know some people can take a no, but for some people where I feel like I can't really deliver the
You
no
said
in a
coming
way.
across as rude.
You
Yeah,
never,
but
you've
no,
never mentioned
coming
here
across as
safety.
rude as in like I don't want to come across as rude, and also like people that can take a no, I'm not gonna come across as rude to them because they're gonna be like, oh cool, I respect it. But if you're coming across as rude, it's like, oh rah, like what you think you're big, yeah? Or do you know what I mean? Like certain
But would that
scenarios.
be after the decline?
What do you mean? No, but you
For
know,
you
like
to
there's some
come
people.
off.
Yeah,
I'm not disputing
Yeah.
what you're saying.
yeah,
I'm saying for the direction of the conversation
Yeah.
to take that left or take that right.
yeah.
Would there not need to be some initial decline
Yeah.
or a no in the first instance for you to even establish that that person will be able to take the no or what?
Yeah,
what you
but
were
it's
saying?
even just in terms of like, you know how like you might your body language might come across like you're not really interested. Some guys will take the hint, pick it up, and then like maybe change the conversation a little bit so that it's not like too full on because they can see that I'm come to you. You're not really engaging with man like that. So maybe like you're not really feeling me. But some people are so oblivious, like they don't read body language and they're just like so full on and they really, really believe that they are, I don't know, like you're actually going to want to speak to them. In those situations, I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to come across as rude. I don't want to start anything because my mouth is sharp. I do all the exchange in terms of socials. I do all the exchange and then I go home. I remove and I you know, unfollow, do whatever. I don't know. I just find it. I used to be a lot more confrontational in terms of like guys and just be like, yeah, nah. But I don't know why. I'm a bit panicky when it comes to these sort of things
No,
nowadays.
yeah, if you're saying it's from a safety point of
then,
view,
yeah,
then
that's
I
fine.
understand. But it's because you didn't lead with
You
that.
didn't lead with
we
that
were
one.
confused.
Oh, maybe when I didn't emphasize enough. When I meant like they don't take no, like I meant more like I don't know how they're gonna react. I'm not.
No. Obviously, sometimes when
It's just the best thing.
it's just the best thing to do. Yeah, take my socials, but
Mm.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
For me, I don't mind people moving to me at motors, but I typically only go to motors where I know like the host or like I know like people in the environment. So like typically, and like obviously this is how I like to engage with people anyway. You're like a friend or two removed.
Yeah.
So like there, it's like it's a bit easier. And sometimes as well, the way guys will approach you when they know that you know their boy as well will be a little bit more respectful in the sense of like, you can play it off sometimes where you can just be ha ha ha, and like it doesn't have to. You don't even have to exchange details.
But that's the point. That's the point I was making in the sense that if you're doing the whole my boy something, you'll be able to find me. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, there's always a like if you're going like that, like, and let me just put it out there. Yes, I like people that no one knows.
Yeah.
That's my bag, child. But I wouldn't mind going with someone like 2 or 3 friends removed. Not saying that they have to be secluded on an island that there's no contact.
knows.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't mind that. I just prefer someone that no one would know. So I would prefer, like what you said, your approach, 2 or 3 friends removed.
Yeah.
You know who I am.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
They even
They've already got you.
Yeah,
those
ones are more serious and more intentional.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I like intentionality because with those guys as well, they've been seeing you, which is why they're speaking to you at this event.
Yeah.
They may not even ask for your number or your socials
Yeah.
because they already know. They
want to
know
introduce
it,
themselves first and then they follow.
They want to assess the vibe and then they'll DM you later.
Yeah.
You'll check you'll press the heart on Instagram and you'll see so and so following.
Yeah, I like those ones. Those are my favourite ones.
That's my one. I don't want one where like.
Yeah, that's definitely my preference too. Yeah, for sure.
No, I don't like those.
No. Like, I could. Oh, no.
I'm crying. There's some guys though that in the motive, I'm just like, I can't lie. You need to.
I can't lie. If you look correct,
yeah,
your
I'm saying
group looks correct as well.
Yeah, man.
Me, I can close one eye.
No,
I'm just my preference.
Yeah. Preference, I definitely prefer that because it's like it shows like, oh, wow, like. You can't find me. Like you need to go ahead and do your research. Yeah,
you're just doing further due diligence.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you're right though in terms of like if you're like a certain group, like you know them some guys that like can't lie. You're pattern,
you know where
man.
you've even like walked to the toilet and come back and like you've just spotted one guy on both journeys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he now comes and approaches you at the bar.
Yeah.
And you're about to tap your cuddy.
Yeah. Hey, give me something, man.
That's what I'm
Sweep me off my feet.
Those ones are fine.
Yeah.
But the ones where it's like, nah.
Yeah, the one that's after the motive family.
Nah.
I hate that one.
You weren't even in the motive to begin with.
No. Just crazy. Literally.
Who he can devour.
That's crazy, man.
No.
Anyway, Tammy, read the Don't Get Me Started again. Let's reload this.
So the question was, well, that took a detour. What was the worst rejection you've ever gotten? So we had a couple responses. I asked him if he wanted me or not, and he said, I don't know anything.
Say it again?
I asked him if he wanted me or not.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know anything.
That's not even the correct answer.
That's what the heck? Honestly, what the heck is that?
Oh, as in, I don't know anything. I don't know.
Please, I'm innocent.
I'm crying.
What?
Oh, okay. I told a guy I liked him, and he just laughed.
Respectfully.
Oh, God damn. I mean, you have to start laughing as well.
Legit. You have to join him in laughter.
Literally.
This one's a bit sad.
Oh, no.
Rejected by my family when I got pregnant at 17. And also rejected by my baby daddy.
Wow.
That is a lot.
Just a life full of rejections. What's going on?
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
I don't know how people can reject their kids, you know?
Yeah.
No,
like,
no matter what.
Honestly. Like, I understand in terms of like, sometimes like discipline and like, sometimes you have to let people learn their lessons. But in terms of actually rejecting, I think that's where it goes super crazy.
Something like murder.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, even then, I would be like, you have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah, you have
but
to.
I'm not going to reject
No, I was
still come and visit you. I was still, do you know what I mean?
I can't reject you. You're just far.
Yeah, exactly. You need
I'm saying that in terms of like, sometimes there's something, maybe you need to keep a distance.
Yeah.
Or maybe if they're a danger to society,
Yeah.
a danger to you.
But
we're not rejecting, we're just managing ourselves.
Yeah, like you have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
You have to do this stuff
That's what I'm saying.
you as well
Yeah.
to be better on in the future.
Mm.
But for me to say I've rejected the child that came out of me,
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
can't even.
It's a lot.
Nah.
I can't lie though. Hey,
Well, not
sometimes
mine, obviously, so we don't know. But
Yeah.
I can't imagine being in that position.
I can't. But then I do think that some people are just like, some people can really push you. And you know, like when you tried with a child, like you really, really, really tried, and like they keep on just absolutely going against everything that you try to do. Like maybe I can get to a point where, not necessarily rejection, but where I just like, you know what? I'm always gonna love you.
Yeah.
But you gotta You gotta stay. You gotta do what you gotta do by yourself.
Yeah. This is another sad one.
Mm.
My parents were forever telling me I was the mistake of our family. I will never get over that. I cut them off.
What?
The mistake. What do you mean? As in they shouldn't have had a child or what?
Bro.
I don't understand.
No, that's so wicked.
That's so
Nah.
people's mouths, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
when, because I don't know where we were speaking about this. Maybe it was Sent Back podcast when I was like, some people's parents are actually evil.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, that's why
I was speaking, I wasn't thinking about something like this.
That's crazy.
No,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I
wasn't thinking about stuff like that.
But I'm saying that some parents have the
They're so
the
mad.
capability to do stuff
that's
like this.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. And I think about...
That's why they be calling their mums Lucy and John. And I actually hear it.
Yeah,
that's
man,
what I'm saying.
you're
Because
just a
you're not my
stranger.
mum, you're not
Yeah.
my mum. That's what I'm saying. Like with the whole Kenya Moore thing. Like
Yeah.
her mum never accepted her.
Ever
From the day
accepted her.
she was born,
Yeah.
she was rejected.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, why would we now be encouraging
Yeah,
someone
to go
to
and
now go and... Kenya's like over 50 years old. Should we now still be encouraging her
to go,
to go for someone that's still
yeah,
rejected
she's tried.
her?
She's
And
tried. Hey, that
She's
scene when she
tried.
went to the
When she
door.
went to the door. Hey.
My God, it's a lot.
And
what I
her
was gonna
dad had to comfort her
I
and just say,
know.
come into the car.
Yeah.
What did he
Crazy.
say?
I think as well, like we've spoken about this before, but in terms of like the words that people choose, yeah, I think I definitely am trying to really understand that sometimes you be saying things out of frustration, yeah, but they actually stick with you. Like maybe the parents even said it out of frustration. Like, do you know one day when you just sometimes let your mouth just run a bit loose? Maybe you don't even really mean it, but you just say something, and that's what they cling on to. Like sometimes some parents their heart.
Like that.
I know their heart is actually like pure, but in moments of frustration, moments of anger, they lash out and they say, you're not even sometimes your parents, they'll just use one like word to describe you and just like, actually, like you actually remember those things.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why the Bible, I'm not trying to make it super spiritual, but that's why the Bible says be quick to listen and slow to speak. And that's why I was saying, I don't know if it was on, I think it was on Patreon, that I was saying that like I'm the type of person where I'm very like thoughtful about the things that I say, because I know that you can't take words back, because I've been in the receiving end of that where someone has said stuff to me, and like with me, I just can't let things go. I will remember everything.
Don't forget.
Things when like people said to me when I was 10, 11, I still remember that stuff.
Yeah.
So like I just feel like, yeah, even in frustration, it's better to just remove yourself from the position, from the situation. If you know you're going to say something that you're going to later regret.
Yeah, it's very true. Very, very true.
Cool. So let me read the question again. What is the worst rejection you've ever gotten? After seeing what I looked like, he told his friend, it's not for me.
God.
Lie.
Why are you laughing?
As girls, sometimes it be like that for you as well.
What do you mean?
So for example, like if a guy's moved to you and it was at the club or whatever, or like it was dark and you didn't really see him well, and then you now say, guys,
Mystical.
I'm not gonna
lie. Everything I said
It ain't it, y'all.
everything I said about this guy, forget it.
It ain't it, y'all. I ain't even trying to be. I ain't even trying to hold you.
Yeah, literally. That's funny. Yeah,
But
you're
that's
right.
so sad. That's
Yeah, that
mean.
is sad,
That's
man.
mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn.
He laughed when my ex-best friend told him I liked him, and he saw me like a baby sister.
Say
You
that
know that
again.
families own you.
Oh.
Maybe
So
it's
her
the
best
age
friend
gap.
she told her best friend that she likes this guy. So the best friend
Yeah.
went to the guy and said, "Oh, my friend
Likes you, and he said,
oh, that's like she's like a baby."
that's sis, man.
That can't be the worst rejection. Surely.
Yeah. No, that's mad though.
Bro,
Imagine a guy you actually like
feel
saying,
the whole
hey.
world describes a baby sis.
Yeah.
That must mean there's a
Not
serious
even
age
sis.
gap.
Not even like sis.
Yeah, baby
Baby
sis.
sis.
Yeah, that's an age gap.
As in like you're
Yeah.
my
You're my
Like,
younger.
maybe
older
he
brother.
maybe he just chuckled like, oh, that's my baby sis.
Damn,
Yeah, man,
that's
that can't be the
peak.
worst rejection. Come on.
I'm crying.
Okay, so last one. So
Mm.
the question was, what is the worst rejection you've ever got? Someone said, thanks for telling me how you feel. I don't feel the same way, but I wish I did. Huh?
I don't think
What
that's
do you
that bad,
mean?
you know.
I
that's
wish
quite
I
mature.
did. Whereas in why'd you have to add I wish I did?
I wish I did.
Yeah, because I want you to know, like, I wish I did feel those things for you too, but I just
Ah,
don't.
Kill me.
Sharon. You know something don't need to be said.
Rejection.
Things don't need to be said like that. That is said. Sharon, no, Tammy, say that again.
Thanks for telling me how you feel. I don't feel the same way, but I wish I did.
That cannot be the worst rejection. The guy's even nice. What are you talking about?
I'm
What are you talking about?
I don't know, because it's like, okay,
It's just
you
did too
wish-
much, man.
I'm just not there yet. I'm not there.
But it's not about you're not there.
You're not there.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not there.
Oh,
Sorry,
like, you're not.
scrap the yeah. I'm not there. I don't feel those things for you. I
Why
wish
did
I
say-
did.
No, but I wish I did is pity.
Yeah, it's
That's,
kind of
I
like,
feel sorry for you.
It's like,
not pity, like I feel sorry for you.
Come
Like,
on.
As in, like,
I wish I
actually feel
did,
bad
yo.
that I like
Ah.
that you're. I feel bad that I'm making you feel this way. That's how I'm.
But why?
taking
You're making it seem like as if you've been talking for a while. Even if, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, the
I
person
get-
has told
I get-
the
I
told the
get-
person that they have feelings.
I get both sides because I think Sharon's saying like, oh, like the guy wishes that he was like, oh,
Does he
wish I
actually
felt-
wish?
I'm just saying,
Mm.
but just reading what they put.
Uh-huh.
The guy's probably saying like, oh, I wish I really want to,
Yeah.
but I just my body. I
Nah,
just can't.
that
It's
is
emotional.
crazy.
But then at the same time, I understand it's kind of like, oh, what do you mean? Why can't you just be like, oh, I just don't feel
Yeah, I
that
just
way.
don't feel that
Why
way.
are you telling me that you
I
wish
wish
that
I
you
did.
Yeah,
Nah.
because
Yeah.
I feel bad that I'm making you feel this way. So
No, but you
I
already
wish
said
I
I'm sorry. I'm
did.
so sorry, but I
you get
don't.
that? I
Did
feel
you
bad.
say? Did you hear? I'm so sorry.
No, but I said, oh, I don't. I like.
Where did why are you bringing this?
You guys are adding
just brought-
extras.
Oh, I wish I am. I'm so
No, sorry, but if I tell you, oh yeah, I can't lie, I'm starting to like you. You're like, I wish I did it, and it means like, you know, when you wish you did, it's like you've been fighting yourself. Please, let me try, like this
Go
person, but I
away.
can't. I just can't do it. I really wish.
Okay. But what if it's like a situation where the guy is in his period of solitude?
Solitude care. What's that?
Yeah. You
Oh,
don't know
being
what
by themselves.
solitude- Yeah.
Okay.
Being by himself, like he's not necessarily looking to date
Yeah.
currently, but he's come across a beautiful young lady,
Yeah.
and the person is, and like you guys have been speaking, and then she's like, oh yeah, like I feel this way for you, and he's like, I don't feel that, not because I can never feel that, but because right now I'm in my period of solitude.
No, that's
but I
what-
wish I did.
Nah. No, don't be doing. I wish I did. No.
Guys,
Because
let us know, please. 'Cause this is
Sorry,
actually a
I wish
debate.
I did.
I don't think it's that bad. I'm not saying that you should say it, but I don't think you should take offense to that.
Hey, I will take offense, man. I wish I did.
I don't
Nah,
think you should
just-
take offense.
For me, you know, there's some things where it's like, just finish a sentence just before. As in, you know, sometimes people be adding on to a sentence like, no. That
That
adding
cannot
on,
be the worst.
that
rejection,
adding
I'll
on
be real.
didn't add anything. That add on doesn't even make it better. In fact, it even makes it worse. So just cuckoo, forget that end part of the sentence. Sorry, yeah, no, you can't wish that you had feelings for me.
Okay,
No,
so
you can have feelings for me and wish that you could act on it, but you can't because like you said, you're in a moment of solitude or whatever it is, but you can't wish you had feelings for me. I'm so sorry, you can't wish that. That means you were trying. When you wish something, you really want it to happen. Like you really tried to make it happen, but it couldn't. Like you wish it could happen. Nah, sorry, no, don't do that.
Add that on.
No, don't add that on at all.
Well,
I don't know.
something that you should add us on is Snapchat. That is the Uncut podcast. And thank you guys for listening to this episode.
Yes.
Find us everywhere, like I said, the Uncut podcast. Add us on Snapchat.
Yep.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow
Yep.
us on TikTok. We're almost at 500K on TikTok. So make sure you
Yes,
follow us there.
there.
And make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. We are on the way to 100K. And if you'd like a juicy extra episode in the week, make sure you are subscribed to our Patreon. It's $3.99 a month. We're having a good time over there.
Yeah.
So yes, that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening / watching. And we will see you guys next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.